Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to XCOM2. My name's Corny Phil, and let's just get right back into it. Scanning. Oh, okay. I forgot we have a mission. Fire Steed, that's right. Alright, let's launch the mission. Totally forgot we had a mission. I guess I should just remember when and how I leave it. Alright, so, by the way, so I'd like to thank Inktvis for our first soldier. Unfortunately, a Slarti Bartfast is too long to just be one name, so I've put both. I put it as two. So we're actually going to bring Slarty here along for the ride. Going to bring our sniper, our specialist, and bring our grenadier. Kind of want to bring our ranger because of how strong she is, but this should be fine. It kind of sucks that this mission dropped before we finished the Guerrilla Tactics School, because the first thing I'm going to do when I get the Guerrilla Tactics School is expand my squad to 5. So that kind of sucks, but let's see if Slarty here ends up performing. We're extracting a VIP, so that should be fun. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I appreciate all the feedback we're getting. I know this isn't the flagship content on this channel, but it's good to see that people are at least willing to give another game a chance. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is a game I love to play. It's actually unfortunate because I didn't play any of the true original XCOMs, as in the ones that were, that are now I think more than a decade old probably. But I played Enemy Unknown. I had a great time with it. So that's actually really convenient that we can see those aliens. Yep. So if you didn't hear that, because we're extracting a VIP that we already, the Advent already know we're here, basically, is what it comes down to. Alright. Now, we have 12 turns. That's plenty of time, but we're going to be a little... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think they'd be off to the side here. Alright, Slarty, first shot. And he misses. Well, we're already off to a banging start, aren't we? Crap, so I've actually put myself in kind of a crappy situation here, haven't I? Let's see what we can do. You're no good for anything, so... Alright, we need to deal with this. Alright, so I can kill him. So... 69%? Let's do that. Come on. Perfect. Wow, so we are getting away with some shit here. That's the only way to put this, is we are getting away with some stuff. So we're just gonna blow that up. Grenade out. Yeah, so that's one of the things I've got to remember, because I'm playing a non-Iron Man version. So, that's the thing, is like, I try not to save scum, and for those of you who don't know, save scumming is like saving and then doing something, and if it doesn't work, restoring the save so you don't like lose a soldier or whatever. But it's nice to be able to play the game without all the pressure of like having to play it perfectly or lose a soldier. But it's hard sometimes to break out of the mentality of like, oh, I can get away with things, basically. Okay. But that should be fine. Oh. So sectoid and just a soldier dude. Let's see. So actually, funnily enough, the soldier is, in my opinion, more dangerous than the sectoid. And the reason for that is that the sectoids, I actually did a little bit more research, and it turns out that the sectoids will almost always prioritize psychic powers over anything else. Which is, kind of silly. Like in the original game, the sectoids, or when I say the original game, I mean Enemy Unknown, the sectoids had psychic powers too, but they wouldn't, like, not use their attack or something. They would use psychic powers when it made sense, basically. And in this game, they seem to, have taken the stance that it always makes sense. No, that sucks. But, fine. So what this sectoid's most likely to do is use a psychic power. Let's see what he uses. Yep, it's psychic power. And he's going to panic my guy, which really sucks. Let's see what my panicked guy does. He misses. See, my thing with panic is, I don't mind if you panic as long as you kill something. And he's still panicking. That's obnoxious. Alright. So, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's going to be impossible to hit. So we're just going to blow up that car. But yeah, so like in this case, like the sectoid uses a psychic power, which, just causing panic isn't a terrible power. But on the flip side of that, like, it also doesn't really take one of my soldiers out of the fight or anything. Headshot. Oh, some loot too. Very nice. Oh no, that loot's probably gonna get that's gonna get destroyed by the car. That's sad. Okay. Alright. Move you up to there. Really, you're all that's left? Okay. So we're making good time here, but I think this will explode and... Oh no! I get to get it. I get to pick up the loot. And after all, the loot is everything in the game. Loot is everything. Loot is life. Alright, so I think... Would there be more than 6 on this map? It's tough to say. Because we're what, 3 missions in now? So we should be starting to see more than, like, we should be seeing more than 2-man pods. That's a pod is a group of enemies. And we should almost certainly be seeing more than, just the, 6 aliens. So, ooh, that's almost tempting. We do have to evacuate this biatch.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Bombs away.
Use our grenades. Grenades were made to be used. Yeah. Oh, and apologies. This whole time I was talking about how that was our German, and I know I corrected myself in the comments as well, but Belgian. Now, in my defense, I'm an American, so I'm crippled in my knowledge of country flags because, USA #1. But also, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, the difference between the Belgian and German flags, and let me just fact check this. Belgian flag. German flag. Oh. Yeah, so they're literally this... Okay, they're not the exact same flag turned sideways, but the difference between the German flag and the Belgian flag is, if not trivial, at least not a lot. Jeez, why would I shoot my own guy? That's just wacky. Alrighty. Do we take that risk? No, we do this. Slarti here is doing some work. Oh, good, he blew up the cover. Very nice. So like I was saying, I mean, it's not, it's not that I don't care. I should have known that, but in my defense, I mean, it was, not a coin toss, but I was at least in the right ballpark. But you folks are right. It's the Belgian flag, so our Amber Renard here is Belgian, not German. Though I also plead that the Belgians are basically a variant of the Germans. Okay. Oh wow, she can actually get there. So, cool thing about this game, which I like that they did, is when you're extracting, they don't require you to spend an action to do it. Basically, extraction is a free move, so we're going to raise the heck up out of here. Zoom, fast rope. So, and Thomas Jackson's all the way up here, and we'll fast rope him out too. Because it looks like that might be all the aliens on this map, except for maybe some unfortunate reinforcements, which doesn't look like we're going to deal with, so...
I'm all over it.
So we're just going to send our boys and girls up here, and that's the end of the mission. So this actually was a fairly easy mission. We killed what? Killed 2 sectoids. We had that one squad, so I made it riskier than it had to be. Oh. Well. Hang on. So let's see if we can hack this. Let's try to hack this, because since I'm right there, I can extract no matter what. So there's no consequence for failure here. Let's see what the oh wow, so this is terrible. Fine. And we failed it. Oh, yep, we failed it. So, failed hack in this case. The enemy has a defense and mobility boost. Good thing they're all dead. So, ends up not mattering. But, we're just going to get the boys out of here. Pull them out. Pull them out. Whoosh. Operation Firesteed complete, flawless. I think that's 3 flawless missions in a row. That's pretty impressive for an Iron Man playthrough, I think. I don't think... I think my enemies basically haven't gotten a shot off, for the most part. No, I guess somebody got a shot off this time, because Slarti was most under fire, but... that's fine. Or, did he get mind controlled? I wasn't paying attention. Doesn't matter. Ugh. But also, so... something I want to talk about while we're going into the base section here is we've actually had a pretty good start in this base one. If you end up playing this game, on your own, which I hope you do, I highly encourage it. This is a very good game. And he's a ranger, heyo! So we've got another ranger. If you want to play this game, engineers are the best thing, basically. Good. Having 2 engineers early is very nice. As you can see, we're expanding the base very quickly. We have 70 supplies, which is whatever. Supplies, sure. What were we doing before? I'm trying to remember what we were doing before, what we were scanning for. Oh, we were getting rookies. That's fine, because we're about to trigger Guerrilla Tactics School. So welcome to the Guerrilla Tactics School. Guerrilla Tactics School lets us do a couple of things. One, it lets us train squaddies. So I think there was if I remember right, there was a feature like this in the in Enemy Unknown 2, but more importantly, it lets us buy this. Squad size +1. So now we take 5 soldiers into each battle rather than 4. Wonderful. View room. So we can't build anything because we are under, because we don't have any money, basically. But that's fine, because we're just going to keep clearing stuff off. We got both engineers staffed. And, I don't know if I said this before, but expanding your squad is, should be mission number 1 for you. in most scenarios, purely because it is just
The Advent
so
officers
powerful.
appear
No,
to
by the way,
be
remember I said
not
Dr.
physically
Tigan's
the
a little bit
same as
scary?
the common Advent trooper
Like,
in terms of power
yeah.
and agility.
Yeah,
However,
he's just gonna
field
sit here and
reports
cut this
indicate a
poor
more
dude up.
developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate.
And
Advent.
personally, I think he enjoys it a little bit more than is healthy. But we can get back to...
We can now work to establish contact with
Okay.
systems
Okay.
operating out of regions around the world. Once we've collected sufficient intel to
So let's gather these supplies first. Okay. Carry on. I want to gather these supplies before we do anything else. Okay. So I guess the next thing to do is make contact. So let's do that. And this is the one we're supposed to do, so we'll just go ahead and do it, I guess.
Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance
Very good.
operating out of this region. Take us some time to
All right, so our guerrilla tactics school training finished. So we have another person who's got their first level of skills. So we'll just keep working on that. And do we want any of these? Vulture's very good. So Vulture, what it does is every time you loot something, you get more than is normal. Oh, okay, more story.
Easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far
So we'll just
less
watch the story for a minute.
disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent Captain...
Okay, so that's enough of that. Honestly, I just got bored. So basically what we conclude out of this from a storyline purpose is that the chip that was in my head is slightly different from the chip that was in that dude's head. And so far as we, so what we kind of are thinking is, oh, it must be, there must be differences for a reason. So we now have to build a proving ground and then do the Skulljack, which is something we'll explain when we get there. So let's finish making contact.
Nothing on the local comms.
Uh-oh. Well, this can't be good.
Quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system-
signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Yeah, so this is bad news.
Fellow citizens, for 20
Hey, look,
years,
this guy.
the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper. Our
Is anyone
people
else getting a bit of a
flourish,
Nazi
and our world
theme
heals.
off this?
And yet, among us, there are still those who...
All right, that's enough talking from you. So we have our next mission. So the Advent have gotten very angry at us for basically sabotaging their plans. So they've decided to just show up and shoot up the place. Do we have an unstaffed engineer? Hang on. Let me fix this before we do anything. I thought we had... Oh, he isn't staffed. Okay. Okay. But that's going to cut it here. So we have our next mission is going to be this retaliation mission. Silent Skies, which is kind of an ominous name. So until next time, I've been Corny Phil. See ya.